a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Play clock winding down. Now the second-year man from South Dakota State. It's Zach Zenner. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
All right, here we go.
They're going to look to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. They'll be able to revert and fire out.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. There he goes, Amari Cooper. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Amari Cooper, 89 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Aldon Smith from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out. To throw. And able to find Dorsett. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 2 big plays in succession of the Chargers on the move. They'll look to throw here on first down. Man open left side. It's Williams. A really good pickup of 28 yards. First down, they go with Dixon. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. The play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep up into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Washington on 3rd and short. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So out come the Chargers. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. A gain of 3, second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
Here we go now.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Chargers on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
He'll look to throw. Underneath to Davis. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. First down, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His throw incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And that'll bring up second down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Second down now after the incompletion. Now a handoff as they run left side. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And the kick for the 41-year-old is up and good. Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh, and it's the Browns out to the early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now back to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back, right near the 39. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this.
Let's go, Leopard! Leopard!
They'll run here with Zenner. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They'll set up a throw. Left side, it's Dorsett. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. On the run, it's Zenner. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're...
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Zach Zenner, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score, and it's the Browns out to the early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now they'll run it on the toss. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Roberts with it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? What a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays, then target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. They're in the second quarter at Heinz Field, and it's the Browns out to the early advantage. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up, a live ball, and he's got daylight. It's a foot race past the 20. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed.
We talk about it a lot. One of the dangers of the long field goal, you got to kind of hit it low and drive it. That makes it susceptible to a block here. Not only do they block it, they return it.
And how about how well they did on the return, where they didn't create a penalty? Oftentimes in that type of a scrambling situation, someone will clip, someone will block below the waist, right? You name it. In this case, though, that didn't happen. They formed it up, and he took it all the way back for a touchdown.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment. There he goes, Amari Cooper. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Roberts has it for a Raider touchdown. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this one is incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Todd Davis leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And the Raiders have got him. Khalil Mack in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. This is fielded at the 27. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Here's Washington. He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there. Got him some extra yardage. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Third down, here's Washington. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And he has got it. From 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Second down following the incompletion.
Here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The Chargers on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll drop to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus on the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for L.A. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
Running back and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Elsewhere, second half action at Heinz Field. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up second down.
Let's go. 3-19.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now. And here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Roberts. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. Fourth down. Here's Marquette King now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Probably a bit of a surprise call there on first down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage with the big man setting the tone physically.
Back to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Back to throw now on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
On 2nd down, Washington able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Let's go! Green 39!
Right back to Washington. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Out is Janikowski now for the Raider field goal try. And remember, he had one blocked earlier. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, it's still a good-sized lead, so they haven't necessarily needed him, but this is now 2 missed field goals for him in this game so far.
Yeah, and the question now is, will he be prepared when they do need him? Whether that's later in this game or sometime down the line, having a kicker you can count on is definitely imperative.
On the carry, this is Zenner. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Mario Edwards in there to get him for a loss of 5. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Back to throw here. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. First and goal from the 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Second and goal now from the 8. They'll run. This is center. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. No gain at all on the play there. That brings up fourth. Did they maybe play that too safely on third down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have fourth down to try and pick it up.
Here's Josh Lambo now for the Charger field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Lambo will put this one through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So you knew one way or another that you needed 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll need to get the ball back.
So, Brandon, the question is, how do you accomplish that? You can onside kick it, but remember, since you've got all 3 timeouts, you can still kick it deep and try to play defense.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambo to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Raiders on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 19. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Roberts. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left.
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with you, so it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a booth, and thanks for being our quarterback.
Yeah, you're the quarterback. Always a pleasure, my friend. So for Oakland, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the home team here, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10.